Here at the New York Auto Show, and we are unveiling and displaying what has been a year of development and build of the, I guess you would call it the 2014 horseless e-carriage, the electric turn-of-the-century brass-air car that's destined to replace the horse-drawn carriages in Central Park.
Now, I know you're a New Yorker. I just want to ask you, what does it feel like to be able to build a car for its purposes in New York?
Well, you know, I was born and raised here, educated here, and I fully understand the debate and the story that's going on. For me, this is what I do for a living. This is my passion. I build cars, I restore cars, and to be able to do something like this and to present it to New York and to be at the auto show, it's really quite an honor and very exciting for me. I understand that there's a debate going on. That's okay, we're New Yorkers, you're supposed to debate these types of topics, but at least now people understand what the idea fully is and what might be the alternative, what could be the alternative. And also very important to me is to understand that the guy behind it, you know, this has been a labor of love for me. So for me to present this to the population, to people, to the press, to New York, it's very special.
Being that there has been a lot of debate, has that taken the love out of producing the car?
No, absolutely not at all. If anything, it's empowered me because I understand why there's a debate. I understand that there's a history and nostalgia associated with the carriages. So it's my job to work really, really hard to assuage, to calm people's fears of the unknown, to fill the vacuum. I hope it works, obviously, but it's the fear of the unknown which is creating a lot of the controversy. The unknown is gone. This is what it could be. This is what people could be doing, and then none of that negative baggage is there as well. So it's only really made me more excited to build something and to hopefully change hearts and minds.
How does it feel now to be standing next to the finished product and being able to present it finally?
Well, yeah, tiring. You know, we were scheduled for about 2 months from now to unveil it, and when we realized the auto show was happening, we accelerated everything. So if you've ever been part of building and designing something from the ground up, it's quite it's a full body experience. So a great deal of relief, really very excited, and so far the response has been very favorable. It's been quite overwhelming. So it's nice to be able to present something and have people understand it and get it, and more importantly is to then raise the question, which is ultimately what we want. I've had a lot of people say, that's the car that's supposed to replace the carriages. I get it now. I see where it could go. I don't know if they want one or the other, but they're getting the question in their mind again. And that's ultimately what this is about.
What are some main features of the car that you're proud of that you'd like to highlight?
Well, you know, ultimately I think, you know, what are the things that we're proud of? You know, we're proud of that we've been able to build a vehicle that's built to modern standards, that's NHTSA highway approved, that we believe is built sturdy enough to handle tough daily use, and no one realizes it. It still looks original. It still looks like it was built back in the day. And for people who truly know these cars and they walk up and they start to pour over it, they are blown away by the fact that it's not a chassis taken from a Ford F-150. This is a purpose-built chassis, and if you look at it compared to a 1909 Pierce Arrow or Rolls or whatnot, it's exactly the way they built it back then. So you have a car that can handle today, that looks and was built and constructed just like it was back then. I mean, that's pure art in motion.
So it's an electric car?
Fully electric car, built on modern technology platforms. A variable speed AC motor, lithium-ion batteries, computerized motor controls. We can adjust speed, modern disc brakes. You know, it's got all the right things for this thing to be eco-friendly, to be fully EV, to be reliable, safe.
Do you prefer to stay out of the debate and just be the engineer of the car?
Yeah, I certainly do. I mean, I understand both sides of the story. If I didn't believe in what the cause was, I certainly wouldn't have engaged in it. My reasons are maybe different than other people's reasons. I believe we should share this planet together, and I don't believe in putting animals to task for no reason. But do I certainly want my relationship with this to be mostly about the car, about this car. Yeah, that's what I'm here for, is to proudly present this car. And then let the debate ensue.
How does it feel to have the car on the front pages of the newspaper?
Well, you know, I've been building cars for a long time, and we've built quite a few famous cars, and I can tell you that it's always an honor when people care about your work. So I never lose the goosebumps when you see something that you've built and cared about and spend more hours. And if anyone should thank my wife, because she barely sees me in these moments. My family will be here later. So it's quite humbling. I'm almost at a loss of words. It's quite humbling when you see people, for good or bad, but critiquing. You're there, you're in it. And let people, and I'm not afraid of that, let people see it and let them react. I'm a New Yorker, let's debate it, let's get into it. It's good. So I'm glad people care.
Thank you. Is there anything else you want to add?
No, I think you did okay. Well, about the car, I mean, you know, you're looking at a labor of love. This is a year of many years of planning, of fighting through it, and then a year of hardcore building. And, you know, unless you've ever been through something like this before, there's so much energy and so much passion and so many moments. It's incredible. So it's just, again, it's truly, it's an honor. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.